Today we're going to show you how to lay out shed wall locations on a concrete floor with anchor bolts, and mark and drill the wall bottom plates so they fit on the anchor bolts. The slab will almost always be a bit out of square, so we can't assume that we can measure off the concrete edges. So we will measure off one edge and make a line and create all the other marks square from this first line. Start with one of the longer walls and measure in 3.5 inches on each end and mark where the inside of the wall will sit. Then measure from these first 2 points to the other long wall and put marks for the inside of that wall. Use the chalk line to put lines between the marks along the long walls. To find the end wall locations and make them square to the 2 long walls, you will create a 3, 4, 5 triangle. We use the multiples 6, 8, and 10 because the longer the distances, the more accurate the triangle is. Start by measuring in 3.5 inches from the outside of the slab on the short wall end and put a mark on the chalk line. This mark is the corner point where the 2 legs in the right triangle meet and form a 90-degree angle. Mark the first leg of the right triangle by measuring up the long wall chalk line 8 feet and putting a mark. Then mark the second leg from the corner mark out 6 feet and put a mark using an arch in approximately the space where you expect the short wall to intersect it. An arching line is made by pinching the pencil to the tape measure and dragging it while someone holds the end of the tape measure on the point. Now go to the 8-foot mark on the long wall chalk line and measure 10 feet from that point down to the arching line and put a second arching line across it. This is the point that will create a right triangle. We use an arching line because it is somewhere along the arch that we will find where the shorter wall intersects it and makes a right triangle. Finish making the end wall location mark by pulling a chalk line from the corner mark through the X where the 10-foot and 6-foot arching marks meet and snap the line. Now measure down to the other end of the shed from the first short wall line and place marks on the long wall lines where the second short wall will be, and then snap a line between the marks for it. Before you move on, it is a good idea to measure the diagonals and make sure the lengths are the same, so you know that your lines are square to each other. Always measure from the 1-foot mark when checking for square because it is more accurate than using the end of the tape measure. Once the wall marks are in their proper locations, you are ready to mark the hole locations on the bottom plates. Start with one of the longer walls and cut a bottom plate to the length of the wall. Make a mark 3.5 inches in from the end of the board. Stand it on its edge and align the mark with the perpendicular adjacent wall mark. Push the board up against the bolts, making sure to keep the mark on the board aligned with the perpendicular wall mark. Trace both sides of every bolt onto the board. Lay the board down next to the bolts and measure the distance from the chalk line to the center of the bolt. Then transfer the dimension to the board and mark the bolt locations centered between the traced bolt lines. Drill the holes and test fit the board to make sure it will sit on the bolts and also line up with the chalk line. Repeat the process of measuring and marking and drilling bolt holes on the other walls. Once you have all 4 wall bottom plates in place, you are ready to frame the walls. If you are not already an iCreatables TV subscriber, click here to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of our new videos. It is our mission to help you reclaim your garage, so click on any of these videos to see more shed building or visit iCreatables.com to download shed plans.